What's up guys, it's RD from RD Lifts right here on YouTube. So, I did a very first tutorial video on this channel, a very first workout video on this channel, so this is going to be a very first fitness talking topic video. So in this exercise, this is going to be me talking about the top 10 exercise will build your muscle. So this is not to the least exercise will build your muscle to the most exercise to build your muscle. This is just a list of exercise will build your muscle. So number 10 is curling. Not the curling you see at the Winter Olympic Games, you know, with they scribbling like broomsticks to these circle things near the target. Not that type of curling. Bicep curling, when you're doing it with a barbell or a dumbbell. To perform bicep curling, you grab whether it's a dumbbell or a barbell, you raise your arms up like this, give it a proper squeeze, and you go all the way down. Do not lock out the elbows, the triceps. You end up injuring the joint on your elbow. I see a lot of people doing whether it's bicep curling or barbell curling or dumbbell curling, they end up doing it wrong. They do the same thing, you know, going up all the way up, squeezing, but they never go all the way down. That's not really getting the full benefit of the exercise. Remember, go all the way up, squeezing the bicep, and all the way down, stretching the bicep. This, you know, with dumbbell, you know, with dumbbell curling. With dumbbell curling, there's two ways. You know, the same as a barbell curl, or alternating dumbbell curls, doing one arm to another. You know, it just basically, you know, it works. You know, you can work there's two heads of the bicep, the short head and the long head. So number 9 for, you know, next one on my list for building muscle is tricep, or really basically the skull crusher. So the skull crusher is one of the best exercise for tricep development. So what you do, you lay on the bench. Sometimes I lay on the floor. You grab whether it's a barbell or a dumbbell, whether it's a straight bar or a curved bar. Make sure when you're grabbing whether it's a straight bar or a curved bar, make sure you drag the bar almost touching your forehead. Now, be very careful. If you do it wrong, go super heavy, you end up smacking the bar towards your head, and you end up like you might end up with a black eye or a big mark around your forehead, and you're gonna wind up. How you get that massive mark on your forehead? You know, you end up saying working out, but people thought you're gonna end up getting beaten up. No. When you do it, make sure there's two ways. You can do it with, you know, I said, near your forehead or over your head, squeezing the tricep. You know, with dumbbells, you can do the same thing as with dumbbells. Do the same thing, go near your head or go over your head. It's a good way to pack on some tricep, really pack on size on your tricep, 3 heads of the tricep, the long head, the medial head, and the lateral head. So yeah, number 8, the next one on my list is really basically the bench press. The shoulder press. Shoulder press is basically the meat and the potato of building good shoulders. Whether it's you do on a barbell or dumbbell, with really good on doing a seated dumbbell press. You grab 2 dumbbells on the bench. You kick in those dumbbells up and you press it up like this, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Really packing the size of these shoulders. With good shoulders, you end up with a V-taper. If you don't know what is a V-taper, is narrow of the waist, wide of the shoulders. So the next one on my list is basically dips. That's number 7. There's two ways to do dips. There's 2 different kind of dips: the chest dip and the tricep dip. With the chest dip, you lean a little bit forward, and you'll go all the way down, give a good stretch of the chest. And what you do not lock out your elbows. That can end up working the tricep. You just go all the way down. You go all the way down, letting the chest stretch, and go all the way up without locking out the elbows. With a tricep dip, you stand up, you lean forward, you go all the way down, and all the way up, squeezing the tricep, locking out the tricep, getting a good pump of the tricep. And one thing about like normal dips is very hard as it looks, because if you do a body weight dip, it's very hard because you're trying to get the balance. Because if you do it wrong, you end up injuring your shoulder. You know, the best thing to do if you're struggling, you can do it with a chair, 2 chairs with you, and you know, do like tricep chair dips, or you can go to your local gym. There's an assistant weight machine, dip machine. So yeah, moving on to number 6. Number 6, I say pull-ups. Pull-ups is a good way for building good back. What you're gonna do is you hang on the bar, chin up. What you're gonna do is pulling your arms back, really basically retracting the scapula. Retracting the scapula, it really builds, really gives you that like meat and potato of the back. Go all the way up, squeeze that back, and go all the way up and all the way down. Let the back squeeze and let it stretch. Always give that good muscle a good squeeze and a good stretch. And once again, like dips, you know, pull-ups is another hardest exercise you can do. There's many ways you can do, like pull downs the same. Just retract the scapula or go to a local gym. There's basically assisted pull-up machine. You can do pull-ups on that machine more than do normal pull-ups. It's very hard. You end up like you're fatiguing, hands will start to give up. So okay, moving on to that number 6, number 5, moving on to the golden 5 right now. Let me think. Number 5. Let's do another back workout. Is bent over rows. Bent over rows is another good exercise for good back development. What you're going to do is grab it, whether it's a barbell or a dumbbell. With a barbell bent over row, you stand, you bend over in a 45-degree angle, like doing the same thing as a pull-up. You're pulling your backs. You're basically pulling your arms back, squeezing the back, and let it go and give it a good stretch. With a dumbbell bent over row, you grab 2 dumbbells. You're doing like a bit of a fly, like that, pulling your arms back, letting it squeeze, and give it a stretch. Okay, moving on to number 4. Number 4, I'm going to say the bench press. The bench press. You know, the bench press is a great exercise for chest development. What you're going to do is sit on the bench. What you're going to do is pulling your shoulders back. You can to activate the chest muscle fibers. Yeah, pull your shoulders back, lay on the bench, and also do not flare your elbows. Like doing the same thing if you're doing it. Every chest exercise, including chest dips, do not flare your elbows. If you flare your elbows, you end up injuring your rotator cuff. That is a muscle in your shoulder, and you'll be out of the gym or working out for very, very long periods of time. Always keep it tucked in. What you're going to do, not like some people, I see a lot of people, let the bar touch towards your chest. Make sure it's almost touch your chest, all the way down, and squeeze, all the way down, squeeze. It gives you that good chest development. And then, actually dumbbell chest press is also another good chest exercise, because it's much better because you get that full squeeze on the pec. Because with bench press, you're doing the you never get that proper squeeze of the chest if you do a normal bench press, but with dumbbell chest press, yeah, you get that proper squeeze. Including with shoulders, with military press or barbell press, you don't squeeze enough on a barbell. With dumbbell shoulder press, you squeeze a lot. So the next exercise is, let me see. So far we're on number 3. So, number 3. Actually, yeah, let's do side laterals. It's a good exercise for the shoulders. It's a really good shoulder development exercise. What you're gonna do, remember, there's 3 heads of the shoulders. The front delt, the medial delt, that is the side part of the shoulder, and the rear delt is the back part of the shoulder. What you're gonna do, you grab 2 dumbbells, chest out, lean a little bit forward like this, raise to the side, and remember, do not drop. You want to keep the full potential on the side delts. And also, if you turn your thumbs downwards, imagine like you're pouring a jug of water. You can work the side delt even more. That is the good way to build good shoulders. So moving on to number 2 now is squats. The squat is a really good exercise. It's basically the king of all exercise and the king of all leg exercise. Whether you're doing a bodyweight squat, dumbbell squat, or normal squat, there's many types of squats. Front squats, back squats, normal squats, dumbbell squats, jumping squats. Any squats you do, it's really good. What you're gonna do, imagine if you can't go very low, backside to the grass, ass to the grass. If you can't do it, imagine you sitting on the chair, like this. Remember, plant your heels. Imagine like your legs are like tree trunks. Imagine like the roots is rooted to the ground, without touching make sure your toes is not. Don't squat with your heels. I'm trying to say, not with your toes. If you squat with the heels, you end up working the hamstring, the quads, and the calves. Squatting with the toes, you're gonna end up injuring your legs, your knees, and you're gonna really put yourself in harm's way. So basically, number 1 exercise is deadlifts. Like here's the difference between a squat and a deadlift. With squats, imagine you're sitting on the chair. With deadlifts, it's basically imagine you're bowing to your partner. Basically, you grab you can do it with a dumbbell as well. Basically, you're gonna grab the barbell, and you do like a bowing position like this, 45-degree angle, like a bent over row. You grab the dumbbell and go all the way down and until your spine is straight. Don't hyperextend it, you end up injuring your back. Grab the barbell, 45-degree angle, and go all the way up and all the way down. Do it correctly, you will build muscle. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And subscribe to RD Lifts for very latest workout videos and lots more. So, bye guys, I'm out. Peace.